I have the fast HL interoperability resources, FHIR, loaded here with over 4600 model objects available. The starting point in this demonstration is the encounter structure definition. The number in the circle is the number of related model objects. We can use the filters on the left to adjust the expansion. The filter options reflects the metamodel of FHIR. Notice the number in the circle changing based on the selection of filters. Double-clicking on the encounter adds related objects to the screen. There are a number of elements added. These are the simple data properties of encounter and reference objects, which are the pointers to other structure definitions, and a couple of backbone elements, which are complex data types defined for the encounter resource. Double-clicking on the references and backbone elements adds their related structure definitions. The describes and references relationships show the links between structure elements and their properties. I can also remove any item from the screen. Again, notice updating of number in the circle, or focus on particular item to start a new visualization. The visualization can be used for scope definitions as well as for building of diagrams. In case of diagrams, we want to preserve the diagram layout, so the diagram elements are laid out manually by moving the objects and fixing them in their position. The wobbling is a visual effect that is used for automatic layout of the displayed scope. It stops when the elements overlap is minimal. It can also be stopped manually. The manual positioning of diagram elements is achieved by dragging the elements into desired position. This fixes them for further auto layout when moving the content or doing further expansions. We can also freeze all elements in one go. There is an option to unfreeze all elements as well as to switch to hierarchical layout and back to auto layout. The scope or diagram can be saved to a library from which it can be restored. This demo uses the web browser local storage. The saved library items can be understood as scopes if the layouts were not manually set, or we consider them saved diagrams, scopes together with layouts if the diagram elements were laid out manually. Export and import of library items allows to store the definitions of the scopes and diagrams as JSON format files outside of the current browser. Searching for a piece of text in the model can serve as an entry point for the model exploration or definition of scopes and diagrams. Let's do a search for patient administration using the all keywords type of search. From the list with search results, we can either start a new visualization or add to an existing one. There are three types of search: all keyword search, full phrase search, and semantic search based on the semantic similarity between names and descriptions and the search text. Let's look for vaccination. The all keyword search returns terms because their description contains word vaccine or vaccination. Full phrase search returns fewer items, only those with exact text equal to word vaccination. Let's go back to all key search, which returns number of items. Using the filters, we can focus on a particular item type from the search result, either structure, definition, element, or reference. Let's switch to the semantic search and we get a list of items with most semantic similarity with the search term. I can see immunization or medication in the list. Let's try to search for chronic pain using semantic similarity. You can see relevant items in the results such as condition or condition clinical status.